Living on your own dime is nerve-wracking. I'm sure you have some idea in pre-retirement years that that's going to be the case, but studies show it absolutely is. And retirement fear is real. A survey from Zeti found that 40% of Americans fear retirement more than death.
Wow.
According to the survey, the number one fear Americans have about retirement is having a lack of income, with 87% saying this scares them. Other fears include losing employment-based health care benefits and medical insurance, not keeping mentally active, not keeping physically active, and not having social and friendship networks associated with work. All very valid concerns, but the number one fear is not having enough income, and they fear it more than death. So let's talk about the income and how really you should view it, and how we build a retirement income plan.
So this kind of ties back into the piggy bank mentality, the lump sum type of thing that we talked about earlier. There was a study done that talked about the psychological impact of receiving a monthly income check compared to spending down a pile of savings or a 401k account, however you might have the assets accumulated. That spending down is way more painful and way more uncomfortable than just receiving an income check. Well, guess what? It can come from the same source. If you take your 401k and potentially, if it's the right thing for you, to roll it over into an IRA, you have the choice of, am I going to approach this as I'm just going to get money when I need it, or I'm going to turn on income from this? Psychologically, it is a tremendously different situation. And Scott, you mentioned the fear, the number one fear is that lack of income. People don't want to spend the money from the lump sum amount, but if they're receiving it in the form of income, it feels different. It is a tremendous psychological difference.
One of the industry observers in our industry, Michael Kitces, he is a consultant, and he actually is a practitioner of financial planning up in the Northeast. He writes a lot of articles, and he just wrote an article the other day that having some type of income annuity is a license to spend. And you think about that, that's a very true statement, because that annuity is guaranteed. It's going to continue to put money into your paycheck, into your bank account rather, every month, and you're free to spend that money. It's because, you know what? Next month, there's another check behind that. And next year, there are more checks behind that. And the following 10 years, there's more checks behind that, because it is like a cash cow. It just spits out checks to you on a regular basis. And that is indeed a license to spend that money in retirement.
Want more content like this delivered to your inbox weekly? Visit fastest4.com to learn more.